Hello everybody, I'm Joey Bamuco from Bamuco101.com, Basic Muscle Control 101, and it is the first and the only exercise program to give massive improvements to muscle control and body control, starting from rock bottom, going to absolute top, and works for everybody. And this video demonstrates what 60-year-old person can learn about body control for horse riding. Horse riding is the most demanding sport in body control respect because it has the most number of individual control tasks that need to be performed at the same time as a combination of all these tasks and improvising most of them and then switching to next combination on the next second. I show these examples and you can try to follow them in your own home and see if you can repeat them. And first problem is just sitting on the horse. And if you have ever tried to sit on a trotting horse, you will notice that it is mighty difficult task because it very easily starts to bounce you around and the speed of the movement of the horse's back, it feels incredibly fast. But it is only fast because you don't have fast enough body control, so you cannot follow it effectively. And the exact movement is a little bit unknown. There are typically a couple of ways how people have been talking about it, and one is that it reminds how people walk in normal life, but also there's another theory that says that it resembles how to ride a bicycle and pedaling backwards. And which one is the right one, we don't really care because in Bamuco 101 we learn everything and let's try both of these, how they could look like in an example that you could perform in your own home. And if the movement is pedaling backwards, it might be some kind of a infinite sign symbol where you are first putting your weight on your right sit bone and rotate core backwards and then shift weight to the left sit bone and rotate opposite direction. So this kind of a continuous movement, infinity sign. And if the correct sit resembles more like standard walking, then it's the infinity sign in other direction. And if you try these, you can try increasing the speed. Do you feel this easy that you could continue this all day? Or the other way around? Does this feel easy? Because if it doesn't feel easy, then you have already spotted a problem on you and you are gonna get into real trouble when we get into more complex examples. For example, the next one is that we should try to simulate holding a reins and take a hand, put it on behind your knee and pull a little bit from this hand. And then perform the same infinity sign. Does this feel the same, or did the infinity, creating the infinity sign come a little bit more difficult? It should not, it should feel exactly the same. And then one typical problem that people have on horseback is that their legs are not relaxed and they are flopping all over the place. And we can test whether your legs are relaxed by moving them a little bit. You are unable to move the leg like this if it's not relaxed. And now let's perform the same infinity sign with pulling of the reins. And this should also feel exactly the same, and it should not become any more difficult when you add this leg dance to the equation. And we have not stopped yet. We could try to simulate giving aids to the horse with moving your leg on purposefully, and this should also feel exactly the same and very easy that you could continue this the all day. And then now let's get a little bit more difficult example, giving weight aids to the horse. For example, one typical weight aid is to move your weight forward or backwards. And so your waist should move forward or backwards. And now perform the same infinity sign while moving your waist forwards and backwards. And this should also feel completely easy and not difficult in any sort of way. Then we are not done yet. Many people on their horseback, they look like they have a hunchback. Even people who have good posture when they are walking around in normal life, they become hunchback on the horseback. And that is because the difficulty of adding one more body control element to the mix. And now let's try the same infinity sign with moving upper core forwards and to the hyperextension. And we are not done yet. One additional thing that we should look around us to see what the other riders are doing around us so that we don't crash into some other horse. And let's try this infinity sign with head turning left and head turning right and again. And this also should not be any kind of a problem. And maybe we have now shown enough exercises that we don't do them anymore, but there are other problems because rider should hold the reins, and the beginners typically they can't press the fingers together to hold the reins properly, and the rein gets loose from them, and the hands are moving up and down and whatnot. But now the overall problem in horse riding is that all these 10 different things that we demonstrated here are supposed to be done at the same time concurrently as a combination of them. And what the combination is exactly at this particular second, you need to improvise the combination. So you could try at home how many of these 10 different things that you are able to perform at the same time concurrently. And if you have any trouble, it means that you have some room for improvement, and Bamuco101 can provide this teaching you to be able to perform this very difficult task. And I don't know any other program who can even start of addressing these problems. I know horse riders do some other exercise regime, but they are very far cry from what Bamuco101 can provide. And this is something that even 60-year-old starting from absolute rock bottom can learn with Bamuco101. And if you are 20 years old, you are supposed to be much better than me, and you are able to get much better than me using Bamuco101 exercising. So if your interest has been piqued, maybe you should subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn about this Bamuco101 exercising program, what it is like. And I'm going to tell you everything completely free of charge on YouTube channel and also Bamuco101.com. And you could tell your friends and family, maybe they also would like to are interested in this sort of thing, and they would also like to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have plenty of other videos on other areas where Bamuco101 can provide massive improvement. This is not the only one. There are hundreds of other areas of interest, even if your interest is not horse riding, but something else. Examples specific to your sport on these other videos. So See you there. Bye.